Good morning, everyone.
Morning coffee, steam with some blow. Scale the G, that's how it roll. Klawndyke, money, railroads, we build. Setting the scene, the morning is through. Trains on tracks, engines roar. Steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layouts scrolling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night. Steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar. Steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Layouts sprawling, stories to unfold. Metal giants, new and old. Scale detail, G-scale night. Steam whistle echoes through the morning light. Trains on tracks, engines roar. Steam whistle blowing, always want more. Building dreams one module at a time. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Morning with Klawndyke, everything's fine.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning this morning. Me, having a little rush this morning trying to get everything together. Oh, Lordy, what a week. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week. Busy. Yeah. Hope everyone's got their coffee this morning. I think I've had plenty, but that's the best part, is waking up with Folgers in your cup. Let's see here. Who do we have in the house? Troy, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Dennis? I'm going to have to call you Eagle Eyes, Dennis, for the simple reason that, and we'll get into this here in a minute. You can do small, fine detail. Mr. Olson, good morning, sir. Who's this guy? Mr. Gatton, how you doing this morning? Say good morning to Jack for me. Give him a little loving this morning. Mr. Sawyer, good morning. Maddie79, afternoon. Let's see, overseas, I'm assuming. Dennis, it's good to get a chuckle first thing in the morning, isn't it? Well, apparently everything seems to be working fine. My mic, my cameras. I did find out one thing on my other camera when I show certain things. My autofocus isn't working right, so I need to figure that out. Because I want to show some really cool stuff. Let's see if I can do this morning. Now I've got my Stream Deck down, but when I go to show fine details, I got to be careful. Let's see. Yeah. No, it's actually. Oh, it's working. Never mind. Maybe I hit the right button for a change. Oh, I love it when everything works smooth. Something's going to happen. Oh, Lordy. No, I don't know how long I'm going to be on this morning. I kind of trashed my back yesterday. I ran out of materials. So I had to run up and get a couple stacks and cut them all up and prep them and do all the good stuff. But in the process, instead of picking up like 6 sheets at a time, I decided to do 12 to make it go fast. Don't do that. Thank goodness my daughter was around to help. But it is what it is. It's the fun parts of getting old. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is. Oh Lordy, where to start? Where to start? Um, uh, my table is full this morning. I got some really cool goodies. Oh Lordy, where to start? Um, I have a 12 volt. Well, actually, it's not 12 volt. It's actually. Where's my other camera? There we go. I picked up my power supply. I've already got a couple pieces to my ZoomTRAKs. This will be running my G scale outside, or part of it. I've got some other things in the works. No, I have not tested this. When I first got this, the first thing I noticed was it was dropped on the face. So that's probably why I got a good deal. I was able to take the cover off and straighten it back up. Nothing seemed to be broken. I still haven't fired it up to test it. I figured, why not do it on the show this morning? But I've finally got my power. And now, personally, me, I don't mind buying used for the simple fact that if it works, and I mean, the moment you buy a new piece or new product, it's considered used the moment you use it. And in my book, as long as it still functions like it should, I'm happy. I'm really happy. And just for fun, let's start this off. Either we're going to start off with a bang, a little blue smoke, or it's going to work fine. Let's plug this girl in. Okay, let's see. Do we have power? I'm afraid it's going to smoke. Oh, I see green light. And we're on N scale. Now, N scale is, what is N? 18 volts. G is 23 volts, which really puts out the power, and HO is 18. So that's kind of the cool thing, is you can adjust for your scale. But no smoke yet. So let's just throw the meter on it real quick. Actually, I've been kind of waiting. I did not cheat. I do not know. But for what I paid for it, it was worth the shot. We have 13.47 volts. And it should be at 13.8. We can actually go in and adjust the pot to bring the voltage up a little bit. Let's try G. Now G should be reading, what is it, 23 volts. I don't know if you can see the meter. Let's see. Oh. All right, I am actually reading, let's see where I'm at. I'm at HO, which is 18, and I'm getting 13.4 volts. Okay, let's try something here. Something is not right. We'll flip it back over. No, I'm getting the same voltage on both. So this is the gamble. And it could be the switch. 14.89 volts, and we are on G scale. And G should be reading at 23 volts. Let's see if you can read that. But it is what it is. Well, whenever I get a chance to take a look at it, I'll pop it apart and figure out what's happening with it. Maybe it needs load. Well, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. This one I'm not sure yet. We'll figure this out. A good friend of mine, Mark, he knows a lot about this stuff. And maybe he can help answer some questions. Oh, we got Heath in the house. Good morning, Heath. Good to see you, sir. Oh, car card holders. If you guys don't know, I've been working on car card holders in the background. I've already got a couple of them ready. One's a 2-inch deep, one's a 1-inch deep, and then Heath, I told Heath I'd be more than happy to make a custom size for him. Hey, Heath, you better go get that plaster of Paris. Well, it was okay signs. I don't know if it's something with the switch because the voltage is the same between all three. So I'm going to definitely check the switch on it. Al Al is notorious for letting smoke out on electronics. Al actually has a couple good shows when he works with older electronics and also with his laser. He loves doing a lot of laser cut models and projects. The voltages are supposed to be 18, 13, and 23 on this unit. Mr. Elliott, good morning, sir. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm almost thinking I'm making it a little later because I am still trying to wake up, Heath. Oh, look at this. Looks like mixed freight. No. What we're watching, this is the virtual rail fan. This is Fairport, New York. I stumbled across it last night and a lot of Amtrak. Well, hey, if it works, it works. I mean, I'm using an old phone over here for my portable. That's kind of cool. This one's just a Razor. It's a webcam. No fancy cameras, just webcams. I should start from the top and go down. Good morning. Good morning. Always a good start. Oh. You know what? A little at a time. A little at a time. That's the easiest way to do it. Like I said, this here I'll show you. This is my phone. This is a spare phone I had sitting around, and it works pretty good. It works pretty good. You know, and while we're on this, check this out. Okay, so our club, we had a really, it was fun. It was a barbecue. It was a hobo hot dog barbecue, and I'm always elected to be the chef or the grill master, I guess you'd call it. And it's always fun. I enjoy it. It's a good time with the group. And one of our elder members passed on, and his wife asked us if we would be interested in any of the goodies. And there was a few things I went ahead and picked up. Because you know, for a couple things. One, it's our hobby. Two, all the money goes back to his wife, and she could use it. So I didn't stress at all on this. Three, he had Sioux line. Now, I'm from Minnesota. Minnesota, land of the Swedes. Yeah, 10,000 lakes. um, and saw a lot of Sioux line up there. And so when I saw the Sioux line, that this collection, this is only part of it. This is what I could afford. I couldn't say no. Free the, oh no, we're not freeing no smoke. Not this morning, Eve. Yeah, they are. They work. I think they work great. And if you have a spare one sitting around, I just happen to have one. Um, and you can use IV Cam is what I'm using on this phone, and there's a couple other ones that you can use between your phone and your computer, and they work great. I mean, there's very little latency, so as I'm moving my hands, it's pretty much awesome timing. Yeah, razors work great. Yeah, that helps. Honestly, I have the smaller Stream Deck. It's what is it? 2, 4, 15 button, but yet you can switch it, so it's really cool. I'm still trying to get used to it. Hey Heath, it's good seeing you. Thank you for dropping by. Don't get in trouble with work. All right. On that note, here we go. The Sue line. I noticed on my dark cars. Let's see. I do have 3 cars with the same number ending with 80, and then I have 2 with 38. So running offs might be a little challenging with it. All these numbers are 12056. I need to pay attention to Dennis when he surprised me, young man. I'm getting blind as time goes on, or blinder as time goes on. Pros and cons. In scale, I love it because you can do so much in a small area. Cons for me is it's so hard to find or see the detailing. Okay. Now, Dennis was working on one of his engines on his live stream, and he was putting down this really fine, small line. I could barely see it. I don't know how you could see it, Dennis, but that's kind of my downfall. My eyes are slowly going the older I get, but yeah, these will work. These will work. I can't wait to start practice. These are my weathering cars. So let's see, and then I have one. I wish he had more of these. Good grainer. But if you have a Sue line, you're going to need an engine. And this is the RS1. Oops, does it focus? There we go. I love this engine. This is a nice, and I have a pair of these. I'm always afraid of breaking one of these. This is a beautiful little engine. Let's see, is it autofocus again? There we go. Oops. So I have a pair. Need to figure out how to redo these. Actually, I should send you one of these, Dennis. And there's number 2. So I have a nice little consist. So this is really cool. I wasn't planning on doing Sioux line, but it is part of where I'm from, and I distinctively remember the Sioux line. And I always, for some reason, it always caught my attention, caught my eye. So this will be a nice layout. A train set for my layout. I'm not even awake yet. There we go. There we go. Oh, I need more. Either more or too much. What scale are these? These are actually the N scale. Um, I don't really have any HO. Mostly it's N. We have some Lionel O scale and then G scale. And I believe last week we talked a little bit about G. This week I've been getting boxing up some stuff. I have, let's see, there's 6. I have 9 logging cars that I'll be taking to the club probably this coming Sunday. And I'll be running those behind the 3 truck Shay. So I can't wait for those. I will get videos of those. I wouldn't mind trying to do another live, but our internet connection in the mall is kind of sad. But yeah, these little guys are N, and kind of give you an example. There we go. This is G, and this is just a little switcher, and this is N, which is a full scale or a full size engine. So quite a difference in size. And while we're on G, there it is, a project I've been working on. Okay, well, you guys know I love 3D printers. Anything CNC, really. So be it my lasers, my router, and my printers. And I started a project. I forgot to put the link to this down below, but I will. And I printed, there we go. I can't even think right now the name of the car. But it's a free download. Let's go ahead and pop this off. This one is printed on the ZoomTRAK carbon, the Elegoo. And I am really impressed with that printer. Well, that would just pop right off. Oh, it looks a little blue to me, but let's see how easy this pops apart. Now I did this with a brim. Some models, it's good to have a brim. On this one, I wish I didn't do it. In the software, you can do what's called mouse ears. And I think those would have worked better for this project. All it is a little less cleanup. Now these are the supports. Kind of cool. Almost like you could use them on your layout as trees. I mean, they are called tree supports. And so far, I am really impressed with this model. So this is the first part of one of my cars. And like I said, I will put a link to this down in the description after the show. Actually, this didn't turn out too bad with the brim. I am blown away with this printer. I don't know how well you can see that, but so this will probably be the start of a coal train. I picked up a newer Santa Fe. Mark, if you're listening, what model was that? Mark usually comes in a little on the late side. But yeah, I'm blown away. And this is just FDM. But the lines on this are extremely hard to see. And I'm running a PETG. This is Elegoo PETG on these cars. Figure since it's going to be out in the heat. And let's see, this one here. What printer is this one from? Oh, this one is from my Creality. Now this one blew one of the, there we go. I just came right off that build plate. This one I lost a tree support. So this one's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. I just went ahead and let it run. I'm kind of curious to see on this side. I didn't bring any tools over, but we'll make it work. Actually cleaned up halfway decent. Now this is the same filament. It's PETG, But again, this one's done on the Creality K1 Max. And again, this one turned out extremely nice. There's a little, I can see a little bit of, looks like scaling maybe, but not bad at all. Real easy to clean up. Oh. So far between the two, nice little step on there. I'm just blown away on new printers. I really, really am. Okay, between the two, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say the Elegoo, which is this one, the ZoomTRAK carbon, and this is the Creality. They both look awesome. They're both extremely usable, but the Creality is just a step down. So I'm gonna put the ZoomTRAK carbon on the top for the two printers so far, but they're both extremely nice prints. I'm not complaining. I will use them both. Oh, it looks like I'm kind of peeled up. No, I'm just blown away with that. The ZoomTRAK carbon is an inexpensive, affordable printer. Now this one's done on the K1 Max, and this is a Cartesian style printer. And this is the center part of the gondola. Good morning, Ryan. Good to see you this morning, sir. You caught me after I've been wound up a little bit with some coffee, and my body's trying to figure out if it's still awake or asleep. Yeah, this you could probably, you know what'd be kind of fun is to take a flat car and literally put a little layout on it. Maybe it was Z-scale, but 10 would work back and forth. So right now, kind of comparing the three printers. And I did these cars overnight. I started them kind of late. And one of them just finished up a little before the show. Matter of fact, that was the Creality. And this one's done on the Elegoo. No, this is done on the Elegoo Neptune 4 Max. That bed is I think it's 420. So it's extremely large bed. I could have done all three pieces, or better yet, put it together and then print it as one piece, which I might do. And wow, this one's just as nice. I don't know how well you can see the siding on it. To me, everything looks a little blue. There's a few lines in it, but I would say, you know what? For a bed slinger, this thing is awesome. A little cleanup on the top, and that's where the supports were. Oops. Let's see. I think, excuse me, I think my fingers kind of give it away. Let's see. Let me scroll up here. That is a little big for N scale. Very true. Did you say 3D printing? I don't believe you said 3D printing. I can't wait to see you the first day you get your first printer. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. FDM has come a long ways. I mean, you can. There's a gentleman that's printing N scale flat cars with FDM, and they're turning out really nice. So yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, we don't have to go out and buy cars now. So far, you can print everything you need for some rolling stock, a full car, except for the wheels at the moment, and springs or bearings if you want to run bearings. But between these three printers, the least expensive one, which would be the ZoomTRAK Carbon, which is this one, I think that one is the best print so far. And this is all PETG. This middle piece was printed on the Max. I'm going to give that second. And then this end piece, and I think the biggest reason why I ran into some of the problems because I lost one of the supports. But I mean, other than that, it's still usable. I'm going to give it the probably a 4-foot rule. At 4 feet, you really can't tell. To where this one here, I mean, you can bring it within a foot, and it looks like a manufactured part. All right. Try to catch up here. Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, the new printers are, yes, they are. We've come a long ways in a short period of time. I got a picture on Facebook with my daughter in front of her printer. And then right next to it's a green printer. I actually laser cut that out, 3D printed all the parts, put it together, and it worked. I sold it 2 years ago, maybe. And I just saw it up on Facebook, and they're asking $400 for it. I'd offer them 40. Let's see. Yeah, Ryan's got the Bamboo, the P1S, and the A1. Let's see, poop in the back. Yeah. Oh, I bet you there's all kinds of poop back there, isn't there? And when we refer to the poop, it's like as the printers change color, they'll spit out a little filament to change. This way you don't get bleed over between the two colors. And then it has to spit it out. And usually there's they call it the poop chute in the back, and it spits out the back of the printer. And then you can 3D print catch-alls or stuff. Now, Paul Jr. made a really cool one where it drops down into a drawer that's below the printer. That one works out pretty nice. I might have to do something similar to that. Let's see. Trying to catch up on comments. Yeah, all three of them look great. I mean, they're all usable. If you're talking about the prints, they're all extremely usable. One just needs a little more work than the rest. But right now, between those three, I'm going to push the Elegoo ZoomTRAK Carbon. Oh, these are my empties. I do need to get rid of them, recycle the cardboard. Oh, there you go. Now I do have a couple. I have the Ultra 4s, and I love them. Let's see if I got a resin print here. You know, if you don't have a resin printer, there's a couple guys out there. Brett's one of them. He does some really good work. He designs all of his models, and then he sells them on Etsy, I believe. But if not, you can always, let's see. I don't see. First time I don't have a resin print around me. But yeah, the resin prints almost look like they're cast. And you can do some really good detail. Okay, I'm going to start this off with a few shows. Let's see if we can get, is this working? It's working. All right, this is El Pugliese with El Pugliese Trains. I'm probably butchering his last name. But this video is on running ops with G-Scale. Now you guys know I'm scale confused. I love old trains, but this guy's layout is both inside the house and also out. This thing is beautiful. And I can tell the older I get, the more I'm liking G scale because it's easier for me to focus on and manage. HO is probably just as good, but I was just blown away when I saw this video. And again, the links to these videos are down below. Show them a little love, tell them I sent you. But one of the coolest things is getting ideas. You can get some really cool ideas. It doesn't matter the scale. It could be 7.5-inch scale, or it could be N scale or HO. You can bring those into whatever world you're creating. If you're working in N scale, you want to do an N scale empire, just scale it down or scale it up. But this guy's layout, I love to see it in person because it literally runs from his basement outside to outside and then back in again. And you can literally run ops. Let's see. Oh, we got another. Yeah, train's going good today. CSX is running behind me. We have Garden Railway in front of us. Western Maryland. It almost looks real. When you get into the larger scales and you start adding life, real trees and bushes and stuff behind it, it takes it up another notch. One day I hope to be here. Affordability, it is a little expensive. That's why I keep my eyes open for deals. I'm not afraid of used stuff as long as it's in good condition. I think we're all that way one way or another. But yeah, definitely check out El Puglisi. Excuse me, El Puglisi's channel. I don't know what it is with coffee this morning, but it's giving me cotton mouth. Let's see. And next on our list is Jadfly. This individual is starting out in YouTube. His subscriber base is small, kind of like I started. Mine is still really small compared to a lot of you guys out there. But thank you for the new subs. By the way, if you haven't subbed, please sub. Give a thumbs up. It all helps. Now he has a couple shelf layouts. He's got the 5-foot, 4-foot, and a 3-foot shelf layout. And pretty much he sits back and he runs ops on these. And I'm loving the idea because I want to turn a couple of my triples into a small puzzle. But I also want to be able to have a couple, a couple sightings on it in the process. And then hence, this is where the card cards come into play. I'm not there yet, but slowly but surely working on it. So give Jadfly a shout. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. Give him a thumbs up. Tell him I sent him. Or tell him I sent you. I need more coffee. But yeah, I love how it's a simple layout, but it works and it looks really good. Easy, but good morning, sir. You can always watch the rerun. More than welcome to. Every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central, the real time, you'll find me on here. Oh, good morning, Steve. It's so nice to see you this morning. Guys, if you don't know Steve or Ventari's channel, go check him out. He talks about a lot of the new stuff out there, a lot of the new equipment, everything from lasers to. I really haven't seen much on the 3D printer, but he does have one. The coolest thing that he's been working on so far, me personally, is the UFI printer. That thing was awesome. Um, so go check out Steve's channel and look up UFI printer and check out what he does with it, especially with the cars. HO scale cars. That is so cool, Steve. And if you have questions, he's a good guy to ask. Him and Dave, both of them, and Dave Gatton. All depends upon what you're looking at. Yeah. Amen. Central time's the best time. Now you're right up north for me, which is really cool. And if you just, yeah, you just came on here. Let me come back to this is Chuck's channel. Chuck is working on a triple drop 6 inch, a 6 inch drop. So I can't wait to see what he comes out or comes up with. His last single was on Jurassic Park and it turned out phenomenal. And he is going with the same theming of Jurassic Park. I have an idea of what he's doing. I can't wait to see what he does and his finished work on this. So keep an eye out on Chuck's channel. It's Train Guy in PA. Again, links are down below. And follow along as he's building this. You can use a little love. Subscribe to his channel. Tell him I sent you. Oh, Dennis is back again. But so Steve, for you being in Minnesota, yeah, land of the Swedes, right? Or Norwegians. Check this out. No, they don't run up there anymore, but went ahead and went through line. I saw this train and I couldn't say no. Let's see. Have I seen Fall Hammers? No, I have not. I have not. And that's probably for Steve. I appreciate you here, even if you have to come in for a little bit, run, and come back. That's all good. So you must have stepped away when I was showing the Sioux line. And this is the train that I'm going to actually try to weather. But the engines, I did run the engines. They run extremely nice. Oops. Where is my table YouTube? There we go. So yeah, let's go to our next video. Is okay. This is the real. It's actually I don't know if you'd call it. It's not really a club. It's oh, the overseer of of N scale. Okay, when it comes to like the modules, the free modes and stuff of that nature. A good group of guys. If you're not a member of the NRail YouTube, okay, once a month they do a live. You might, if you're not a member, you can still watch the lives a month after the fact. But the coolest thing is they have so much information that they share. And right now, this gentleman is talking about 45s, and usually there's about 3 or 4 different topics that they touch on. One that I found interesting was the Chat GPT. Um, one of the questions that they asked was like, "I want to model this building and I wanna know the colors to use. So what Vallejo colors should I use for, recreating this building? And ChatGPT will literally pull up the Vallejo colors that you should use to model that building or to paint that building that you're modeling. That kinda surprised me. That blew me out of the water. AI is really running fast. Um, it's kind of I don't know if it's scary or not. I mean, are we gonna end up in the, Terminator era? Oh, cool. CS. There's a lot of traffic. Oops, let me get out of the way here. A lot of traffic on this line. I'm loving this. Again, this is Freeport, New York. But, yeah, I found this extremely interesting, being able to go into I never thought of using ChatGPT to pick colors for a building. But, definitely check out this if you haven't. This is, last month's meeting, but they put it live a month after the fact. A lot of good information in this one especially, and this is the N-Rail, um, the voices of N-Scale. And again, the link for this is down below. And last but not least for videos, okay, detour with Recordology. Um, what I loved about this is this gentleman has a simple layout, and a lot of his buildings are 3D printed. But the biggest thing on this is pretty much doing things on a budget. You don't have to have a lot of money. He did it on a small, almost like a double module size. And the coolest thing I got out of this video is use those 3D printers if you got them. You don't have to go spending money on brand new buildings or roadways or stuff. You can literally just 3D print your buildings nowadays. Dennis, I hope that's a little kick in the pants for you. Yes, the NRL, it's only $10 a year, and it's well worth it. My honest opinion. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's a great group, and it's whenever you go to a train show, make sure to go check them. They're always at a show or somebody's sponsoring them or showing them. Stop by and say hi to them. If you're not a member, join up. Like it's only $10 a month and a lot of great information. You can like on the previous video, it's a month behind from when they actually shot it. But I mean, those are free if you can't afford the $10 a month, or if you don't feel like being a part of it that in that way. You don't have to be, but I'd say go for it. It supports a great group of guys and a great community. So yeah, it's only $2, man. I'm a member of it. I have actually been on this show. It's a lot of fun. So as you can see here, a 3D printed tunnel. Let's see if he gets into, uh, like Jimmy did a really cool roadway, and he did his on his bamboo and was able to add like the yellow lines and stuff. Just go ahead and print it right on in. Here, 3D printed it, paint it. Like these guys, I printed these in all white. I'm going to primer them and paint them all up and make them look good. Now, so far, these models that I've seen here, you can find these online. I think Thingiverse has this one. Maker, oh, brain fart. Maker, oh, I can't think of the name. But actually, I use like STL Finder, and I'll type in what I'm looking for, and it'll pull up all the other websites. STL Finder is like a search engine for STL models or 3D models. And from what I've seen, pretty much everything here, of course, except for the training and the tracks, has been 3D printed. And he did a wonderful job on it. If you're a member of Jimmy's channel, say if you're a Patreon, Jimmy does a model every month. So if you're looking for models and you want something really cool, check out Jimmy's channel. Become a Patreon supporter, and once a month he makes sure to get out some really cool STL. And he has a few he'll toss out to everybody else. Let's see, where's his layout? But yeah, you don't need much to have fun. Okay, that works. Oh, whoop, there we go. Oh, we all need a good job. A new living space. As time goes on, at least you're taking care of your loan, which is nice. The nice thing throughout the journey, though, is you can slowly collect. You don't have to collect a lot. Focus on one item and say, for example, if I wanted to do all Sue, maybe I might find a piece here and there and just slowly build that collection up. This is as far as I think I'm going with the Sue line. I love it. I'm kind of filling up my space, so I'm running short, but I will create a yard for this. Uh, Good question. I think it is. Let me see if I can find the file real quick. Oops. I think I got this Maker World is where I got this one. Yeah, it's the 100-ton hopper, and I believe this is off of Maker World. The downfall is the file's not showing me where I got this. Like Thingiverse, it'll always show you in the files where it has a link back. Maker World does not, but you can find it just by typing in the 100-ton hopper. Let's see if I can find it. Oops. Oh, is that it? Yes. Okay. And can I share it? There we go. This is the hopper. This hopper was done. I'm not used to Maker World. 512 Designs is who did this hopper, and you know what? They did a wonderful job on it. I can't wait to finish this one up. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and add this. Oops. Oops. Give me a second here, guys. Sorry. Why did I pull that stuff up? Let me add the link to the chat. There we go. So yeah, definitely check out Maker World. I noticed last time I checked a few months ago, they didn't have very much for train stuff, especially G scale. But now it's every day I go on here and look, there's something new. But this will give you a good idea of a completed model. And he does such a good job on this. And again, you can print everything on. You could print the wheels. Personally, I like the the steel wheels. That's what our club recommends using. Just due to the fact that the plastic wheels will leave a residue on the tracks. There we go. Oops. Trying to move some screens around here. All right. Well, we've been at this for a little bit. I was able to show you a couple of goodies. I do like the hopper. Stan, I'm pretty sure you're going to be printing this one. It's a good print. It's a nice print to do. If you do, I'd love to see it. By the way, I'm still waiting to see that steam engine. One of these Sundays, you'll have to bring it to the club, or I'll have to come up to your place. One or the other. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Oh, I did. I was able to pick up one more thing. This is the other cool thing about keeping an eye open, because when somebody, say they get rid of their collection, these are the treasures that I like to find. This is a box, and it's plugs and washers, trucks. It's pretty much all truck stuff and couplers. And this box is just it's full. So from here forward, if there's any issues, there's a 3-axle, no, 2-axle wide. But it never hurts to have extra spare parts. Wish I had more Katie's in here, but that works. So yeah, there's a nice Katie. See if I can get that on camera. That's pretty much everything that's been going on for the last week. I do need to head back out to the shop. There we go. I hope everyone's been having a wonderful morning. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thumbs up if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. You can never have too many spare parts. And it's one of those, sure enough, if you have that spare part, let's say this is my spare part, and I get rid of that spare part within 2 weeks, I'm gonna need that spare part. It has never ceased to amaze me how that happens, but it does. So what's the difference, or what separates a hoarder and a collector? Probably very little. It's all good, Dennis. It's Hey, whenever Dennis does a live. Oh, do me a favor, Dennis. Put a link into your channel and your times for your lives. His last live, he's working on an engine and he's putting down stripes on it. Just way too fine for me. Um, but Dennis has those good young eyes, and he does some really awesome work. If you want to get into weathering or learn a little bit about it, check out Dennis with N Scale Train Boy. Does it live. So if you have any questions while he's weathering, don't be afraid to ask. Yes. And I'm almost done with my coffee. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Dennis's live is Monday nights at 9:30. Not the real time, but it works, Eastern time. He's got a link down below. Go ahead and check him out. Subscribe if you haven't to his channel. But yeah, Mondays, if you want to sit back and just chit chat, he's there to chit chat. Yeah, Al, it's that time. We hit that 1 hour mark. And that's I'm awake. I'm definitely awake now. You're more than welcome. And on that note, please like, subscribe. Thumbs up would help. Thumbs down. This coming Saturday, I like to hang out with Ryan with our Ballard Designs. We talk about kind of the same videos, but pertaining to 3D printers, lasers, CNC routers, the whole gambit. It's a lot of fun. If you want to pick up ideas or things of those nature or that nature, and you have questions about it, yeah, come on and join us. You'll have to excuse me. I'm kind of wired on coffee. um, I'm not so wired up on Saturday nights. I'm more relaxed. But yeah, definitely come check us out. Hang out with us Saturday nights, 7:55 Central in real time, or is that Eastern? But on that note, you guys, hey, thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you next Wednesday, same time. I'm going to go hop a train. Be kind, stay nice, stay on track. You guys have a good one. And thank you so much.